Hello, children. On today's episode of Knowing How to Murder People, today I'll be showing you how to effectively use a knife. That was the single most worst intro I have ever made in my entire life. Please forgive me, guys. Let's go into the video. How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? It is DaBoss for another video today, and the second installment of my gaming news show. For those of you who don't know, as the name implies, this is a show that I made a while back where I talk about different gaming news in the community and relate to you guys. So let's just jump straight into the video today. The first story that I wanted to talk about actually concerned the Spyro the Dragon. Now, for those of you guys who didn't know, which you should be right now if you're really, big into gaming, Spyro the Dragon was one of the original big platforming video games back in the 90s, alongside the likes of Crash Bandicoot, Mario, and so many other mascots at the time. Spyro, like Crash, had an amazing trilogy on the original PlayStation. Some other games here and there. The fourth game, I've never personally played it. I heard that it was pretty bad, but either way, that's not what this news is about. It's concerning the original trilogy made on the PS1. Now, it's not 100% confirmed. I've seen a lot of different news on this over the course of YouTube, Facebook articles, that kind of thing. Apparently, the original trilogy for Spyro the Dragon is rumored to be having a remake by the folks over there at Activision. Kind of like what Crash got. According to the rumors, Spyro the Dragon is being planned for a remaster and a launch sometime this year. Again, it's not confirmed, whatsoever. There's a lot of evidence and details pointing toward this being a huge possibility. There's a user on Twitter, I remember I watched a video on, where there was apparently an account that announced that Spyro the Dragon was going to get, announced sometime this month, and there was also another announcement on that same Twitter account that the game would be released sometime later this year. And while people didn't believe this to be true, the Twitter handle appears to be somebody at Activision. It looks like the Twitter account is owned by Activision. Now, again, not confirmed. None of this is confirmed. I just want to take this with a grain of salt right now. Activision hasn't even released an official statement saying, oh, this is a thing. But for the sake of controversy, guys, I don't know if the whole Twitter thing is, legitimate or not to be owned by Activision. And again, Activision has not come out with any news confirming that the trilogy is a thing or is in development. So, again, take this news with a grain of salt, guys, but I figured I'd bring this news to you guys about these potential rumors to let me know what you guys think. Do you think that the Spyro the Dragon trilogy is coming out this year? Do you think that they're going to be announcing it? Do you guys think that this remaster is going to be happening anytime soon? And if it is, if you guys think so, do you guys want it? Do you guys want this remaster? Because if it's anything like the Crash trilogy, I would love to pick this game up and play it. So either way, guys, that has been it for the first portion of the news. Let's get into the second story. For our second story today, guys, we actually have a bit of a more controversial story. I know I've talked about this in a video before, as well as several other YouTubers here on the platform, but this news actually concerns a government agency known as the ESRB. To be honest, I never heard of this group before. I watched a video from actually Boogie2988 here, a video maker here on the site. Big YouTuber, 4 million subs. He came out with a video explaining that the ESRB, which is apparently a government-regulated video game, organization, since the people wanted the government to monitor video games and, get involved. The government didn't do that, so the video game industry came up with their own organization to label, if video games need an 18 above rating, if it contained language, violence, all that stuff. And, of course, the big news with this organization, now that it's been come to light, is that they aren't doing anything really about loot boxes. A lot of people have complained to the community, as well as to various companies, about how they're trying to scam people with loot boxes, they're overcharging, they're trying to milk people dry of their money, and a lot of people have been outraged by this. They basically consider it a scam by these video game companies. The SRB has announced that they won't be doing anything about it. In some translations, what they've actually been saying is they're going to put a warning on the box saying that loot boxes and, downloadable DLC and things like that, you can buy stuff in the game. They're going to put a warning for that on the box. But that's not really doing anything. And I agree with a couple statements made by YouTubers here on the site. I should just be reporting the news to you guys, but in my opinion, if you guys want, this is just my opinion, if if they're gonna do that, I know that the ESRB is run by companies, okay? They're run by the big video game companies, and if they say something about, like, loot boxes, for example, bad, or they try to say, well, we're gonna ban them, they might not get paid. They might not get their money. So this tactic here that I think they're doing is that they're doing something to try and satisfy the consumers, us, the people who buy the games, by putting this label on here to try and make it seem like they're doing something about the loot box situation. Well, in reality, it's just something to try and appease the people while also making sure that they don't get into hot water with the video game companies to have them robbed of that sweet, sweet money. So there's the news with that, guys. This is what the ESRB has announced that they're going to be doing. So let me know what you guys think about this whole situation again in the comments. Do you guys like loot boxes? Do you guys agree with the practice that this organization is taking to put on the box? Do you guys think that this is just like a terrible idea and that they're not doing it to help people at all? Let me know what you guys think about this story in the comment section down below. I'd love to see what you guys have to say about this whole thing. And that has been our second story of today, guys. Guys, thank you for watching this episode of the Gaming News Show. If you guys have any stories you want me to report on, let me know in the comment section down below, and I'd be more than happy to talk about them. And, of course, be sure to drop a like on the video if you enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel with that notification bell turned on to catch future videos. Plan on coming out with some more gaming content. And, again, comment below your thoughts and feelings on today's stories and topics. And, as always, in the next video, I'll catch you guys later. Peace.